Against All Live Sports Radio Show. We live. I'm Javon Base the Legacy.
Bruce B. Smooth Ballard.
All right, today's show is sponsored by Capital Wealth Property Group. I didn't put on the screen right now, but if you want to get your business credit, if you want to get some business credit, make sure you call us. There you go. 216-816-2020. That's 216-816-2020. And right now, if you're trying to catch us on the streaming side, it says something about Facebook is trying to fix something on that end. So right now, we only available on YouTube. So hopefully they'll fix that malfunction. If not, that's all good. We got YouTube. So let's get into it today. We talking about the Cavs momentarily, and we're gonna talk about the Guardians, and then we're gonna talk about you know who.
The Browns.
Yeah, that team. It's just sad to see that. Let's get straight to the Guardians, man. We're gonna start with something. So the Guardians tied 2 games with the Yankees. That game has actually started.
They didn't do the rain delay.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't pay no attention at a certain part. But I seen that they were playing today at 7.
Yeah, they put the tip off possible. They were expecting rain.
Yeah.
In New York. Talking about a 3-hour rain delay.
3-hour rain delay, huh?
Yeah.
So they talking about playing 3 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock at night.
The Guardians are used to playing 15 innings, I guess. we did a week or so ago.
Yeah.
15 innings, man. That's.
I was watching the Astros Mariners, and they went 18.
18 innings, man.
That's 2 games, man.
It is. And I hope the Mariners wear down the Astros. Hope they wear them down. Right now, says it's going down.
So they playing right now.
Today at 7:07, so 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So, Guardians, like you said, they play the Yankees today, 7:07 p.m. I don't know what kind of time that is, but it's on TBS. Check it out. I think the Indians have a good chance. But it'd have been better if they would have won yesterday, man. It's tough going back.
Yeah, it's tough going back to New York.
It's tough going to New York, man. And then they come back with the momentum. They going back with the momentum. We came home with the momentum.
Yeah.
Now they going back home with the momentum. So
at least we did steal one from them, so they know we can beat them.
Yeah. So they can't take us lightly. They know that.
They can't take us lightly.
They know that for sure. So who you think is going to win this game real quick? What's your prediction on this one?
Man, New York. And that New York mystique and Aaron Judd, man. In New York, man, I think we had to take him here in Cleveland, man.
I felt that way too yesterday. Like we definitely needed to win that game.
We needed to win that. We didn't want to go back to New York.
Nah, it was crazy, man. I really wanted us to really win yesterday. I knew it was going to be a tough series if we had to go back to New York. And what's your prediction as far as the score, the New York score? What you think?
I'm gonna say 5-3 Yankees.
That's funny because I was gonna say 5-2.
Yeah,
I was gonna say 5-2, but
yesterday was 4-2.
Yeah. I was gonna say 5-2. And I hope the Guardians do win. I just hated this going back to New York. So we'll see.
Yeah, you got to go with all the New York crowd and the stars and the announcers, everybody against you almost.
Man.
They say they hate the Yankees, but they really don't.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, but if they can do it, hey, this city will go crazy.
Exactly. Well, we got our predictions, we got our scores, and we know what to expect out of this game. So we're going to move on to the next thing.
We got the pitching advantage, but bats going.
Man. And you know what? Back in the days, before we get off the subject, we always had the bats.
Bats, no pitching.
No pitching.
Ran out of the pitching.
Like we had Horscheiser and all these other guys that's supposed to be
Bauer.
Nagy,
Bauer.
Yeah. We even had. Hey, it's funny. We even had
CC.
a couple Cy Young winners.
Yeah,
we had
like
Lee.
4 or 5.
Yeah, Cliff
CC, Cliff Lee.
What's the other guy that we traded away to the Padres?
Oh man,
Kluber.
Kluber.
Yeah, we had Kluber. We had a whole bunch of Cy Young winners though.
Man, we had the older guy that was on the Cy Young here too, older pitcher. But yeah, man, we had a bunch of CC, Sabathia, Cy Young winners.
Yep.
But we ain't had the hitters. I mean, we had the hitters, but we didn't have the deep pitching like last time.
We had a bat contest basically.
Yeah.
So they had the better pitching and they came to win.
Yeah.
All right. So just real quick, the Cavs kick off their season Sunday, right along with the Browns. We're gonna get to the Browns later on. But same day as the Browns with the Baltimore Ravens game. So it's going to be a lot of Cleveland sports going on. And even the Guardians, if they continue to win, they win the series, I think they might play that day too. So
more than likely.
Yeah, Cavs versus
Wizards. That's 7-game series, so that's going to be long, yeah.
Cavs versus Wizards. I'm expecting the Cavs to win.
Yeah, we should beat the Wizards.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell and the crew come in. Spider come in there and just beat the Wizards up. I mean, I don't see them doing anything. So it's first game, and I know it takes time to gel too. So I think we got a good squad, good chemistry getting built. And last year, our guy Levert, he didn't play a full season with us.
No, he didn't.
So now,
and he got injured when he came over there early too.
Yeah, so from my understanding, he's coming off the bench as the sixth man.
I like that.
Yeah, so he can go in and create his own shots.
His own shots with the bench crew
with no restrictions.
Yeah.
So he'll be good.
He's more of a one-on-one.
Exactly.
Streaker. I mean, slasher.
Yep.
So what's your prediction for the Cavs this year? How many they won last year? They won 40-something?
Yeah, something like that. I give us 50 games this year.
Yeah, I'm looking at 53. I'm thinking 53. So I put a 50.
I'm taking in injuries.
53 and 30, 53, 52, 32.
Yeah, I'm looking at 50 and 32. 50 wins, 32 losses. That's what I'm looking at. Minimum. Maximum, 55.
85 games. So
I give them 55 max.
35, 50 and 35. That's pretty close. I'm going to say 53.
Yeah, 53 is good. 55 maximum for me. Low, 50 and 32. That's probably my average. 50 and 32.
I'm going to say in first round playoff win.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We ain't even going to do no playing. We already magically going to be in.
Yeah, we going to get a first round win.
Yeah, so only team we got to beat in our division technically is the Bulls because they're going to be back in competition with us. So for us to win our central division, we're going to have to smack the Bulls a couple times. Yeah. That's about it. Anything else, I mean, Pacers and all those guys, Detroit, I don't think
they're not ready yet.
Nah,
I don't think so.
They're not ready for us. So let's go to the day. Here we go. Browns versus Patriots, man. When you fail in all three phases of the game, Sunday is what you're going to get. Sunday was like watching paint dry. It was terrible. Like, I could see myself I was watching the third quarter, and I was thinking to myself, what time did the Guardians play? Like, it was like a long third quarter.
You know, that first half was uneventful because it was 3-0 for a while. Then all of a sudden it's 6-3. It was 7. Was it 7-3? Yeah, 7-3. Then we had a chance to tie it up before the half, and we kicked the field goal, and it's 10-6, and it's like, man, what kind of game is this going to actually be? And then I was at the concession stand. Next thing I know, 17-6. I was like, oh man.
Oh, you went to the game?
Yeah, I went to the game.
Man, how did you feel about wasting your time?
I ain't going no more.
Said not no more, huh?
I was supposed to go to when Deshaun gets back, but
the Texas.
Yeah, that one, and then but that's gonna be cold. And
but no, oh yeah, you talking about the first game he's back? That's in Texas though. That's
is it?
Yeah, that's in.
I mean the one in Cleveland.
Oh, okay,
I was
yeah.
in Houston.
That's gonna be cold.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I think it's Baltimore.
Yeah, that's gonna be
it's
cold.
Baltimore. That's Baltimore. Oh, it would have been Lamar, but yeah, that's gonna be cold. But watching, I'll watch it from home. I'll watch it from home.
The way they've been playing, you'll definitely be watching it from home. It's too much, man. It's like you're wasting your time, man. You could be doing other things.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I expected to see Chubb play, you know, and Hunt. I expected to watch Brissett throw the ball nearly 50 times.
Yeah, I didn't expect
that's not what everybody went there to see. We went to watch Nick Chubb do his thing.
Exactly.
You know,
and Brissett is to throw it off Nick Chubb.
or throw it to Nick Chubb on
exactly.
Screen or a flare. But to watch him throw 45 times and he was off a little bit early.
Yeah,
and then the first pass he threw got intercepted. We like, oh, here we go.
I couldn't believe it, man.
No.
You know, I got him for my fantasy team, so normally Chubb get me between 15 and 30 points. So I'm like, all right, cool. This is gonna be easy 20 points on the average.
Let's talk about fantasy. This was a horrible week, man. Horrible week.
But no, Stefanski, man, for real, you messed my fantasy up yesterday, man. For real, you messed my fantasy team. I took my first loss of the week, man, because of you. I was undefeated in my one team.
I only had one loss until
I was undefeated in this one league, and then he didn't run my man, and that's what happened.
Chubb, how do you give Chubb hardly no carries? Can you imagine if Belichick had Nick Chubb?
Man,
can you imagine
he would have ran the ball the whole time?
If what's his name in Pittsburgh? Tomlin had Nick Chubb.
If anybody,
can you imagine if what's his name, the old coach in Seattle who loves to run, had Nick Chubb?
Jim Harbaugh.
Yes. if
John Harbaugh.
If Lamar had Nick Chubb in his backfield, you think they wouldn't run Nick Chubb? What's his name? Andy Reid.
They don't care
you
about.
Think Andy Reid wouldn't run Nick Chubb?
Exactly. They don't care about Belichick and what he's doing.
Are you kidding me?
Who cares about what he tried? It's about what he tried to do. It ain't mean he gonna do it.
But the crazy part with Nick Chubb was averaging 4 yards almost a carry in those 12 carries, and you talking about, oh, we can't run the ball. What
you mean you can't run?
What do you mean you can't run the ball?
You didn't run the ball enough.
Amadre Stevenson was shut down until that run he had. He didn't do nothing.
That's because they had an even offense. They could throw the ball and run the ball.
But that's how you gotta run Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb gets stronger as he gets more
exactly.
And then he busts.
He's like the Incredible Hulk.
He wears the defense down. He can't wear you down in 13 plays.
Nah, I agree with you.
12 rushes.
That's for the whole game.
That's for the whole game.
So just think about it. Divide that by 4. That's 3 rushes a quarter.
But look,
that's
he had like 10 at the half. Okay, all of a sudden New England scores and you're down. Okay, you're down 17-6. That's only 11 points. Nick Chubb leads you down to a drive. It's 17-13. You back in the game. Or even if you get a field goal, it's 17-9. You still back in the game. But instead, they throw the ball. Third down, boom. Got a punt.
So let's talk about the offense then. Since we're on the offense, let's talk about the offense. Jacoby Brissett, and we know, I think Stefanski, Stefanski for sure blew this game. You know, it seemed like he can't coach and do offensive duties at the same time. He's having a hard time coaching and doing offensive duties. So I don't understand what's the problem on coaching and calling the plays.
How simple is it to say, Nick Chubb, run the ball.
Not just that. Ford, Dearness.
That's right.
You got a stable.
He brought in Dearness. But look at this.
For what though? Why you bringing Dearness?
At the end of the game, he brought in.
For what?
He had Jacoby Brissett. With 3 minutes left, he had Jacoby Brissett still in the game with Ernest Johnson.
Why bring in Dobbs?
He had Woods. He had the second string running backs and wide receivers in there with Brissett.
You know what I would have did since Bill Belichick said he could stop my running game? I would have put Dobbs in there to run the ball. I would have ran the ball with Chubb. I would have ran the ball with Hunt. I would have read the ball with Ford,
That's
Ernest, and Felton.
That's right.
We would all really just been running the ball.
On third and fourth and inches, I'm loaded up with Nick Chubb in the back.
Exactly.
And Hunt back there.
And I'm putting defensive.
So you don't know who's going to get it.
I'm putting defensive players back there.
I'm putting that lineman we had back there. and I got Chubb and Hunt. So in a full-house backfield, so you don't know who's going to get it.
Exactly.
But I ain't going to let Jacoby Brissett do a sneak on short. You're going to have to stop Nick Chubb with a big fullback in front of him.
That's ridiculous, man. Like, on offense, I get an offense a F, a E, a G, whatever's worse than an F, I'll give him that. We played worse than an F. Man.
I can't give him an F because we got within 8 points at 6 minutes in the game. So
that was by the
actually it was guy. 9 points, but he doesn't kick the field extra point. He goes for 2.
That's by the aggressive guy.
So now we would have been down by 8, and we might not have stopped him. But still, we had a good chance. Then we got down 9, and we still had an onside kick with 6 minutes left.
We're going to get on that phase in a minute. Matter of fact, we're going to get to that phase now. Special teams, they failed us again. This is what happens. You can't recover an onside kick. And then you fumbled the ball. You muffed the ball.
He was in the sun, so he should have called fair catch or just let the ball go.
If you in the sun, why would you try to catch the ball?
I have no idea. I don't know why. If the special teams coach didn't talk to him and say, hey, we know you're in the sun. They're looking for a turnover here.
Let it go.
Get out the way.
Exactly. Don't even try to return it.
Don't even try to field it. Don't field it. Yes. Because you're not really going to get anywhere out of it anyway. We'll just take it where it is. So call a fair catch and get the heck out the way. Nope, he's going to try to be a hero in the sun. Bobble the ball, and they got it.
I don't really get it. I don't understand how you sit there and at this point in the game, you caught the ball any other time, but this specific time of the game, you fumble the ball. I don't get it. Like you said, if you couldn't see, get out the way.
I don't know, maybe it's just too simple, man. Maybe if we were too back there catching, thinking, oh man, I could help it look like I got a room to take this and make a big play. I don't know.
Man, they don't
just like that. Brissett, the beginning, the first play. The second play, or the third play, he's got double coverage and he throws it in there. Knowing he's got, I don't say, you got double coverage and you're still gonna throw the play. If you got double coverage, it means you got single coverage somewhere else.
I don't understand Stefanski's game plan. I'm really dumbfounded.
So check this out. If you do analytics, what analytics tells you to keep Nick Chubb off the field during crucial times? What analytics says you're a better team with Nick Chubb on the bench?
We ain't never won a game without Nick Chubb. That just like name a time we won a game without Nick Chubb. Think of one time. Okay, you might have won 1 or 2, maybe the Kareem and Ernest, they won. Okay,
we had Odell.
But 1 out of 10, maybe.
Odell too helps sometimes.
Yeah, I'm saying 1 out of 10. Yeah. Maybe 2 out of 10, you might win. Yeah. But with Nick Chubb there, you got a greater chance of winning the game.
He's the number 1 back in the league and averaging almost 5 yards a carry, and you don't want to give him the ball. That just don't make sense.
That almost sounds like the Super Bowl with Marshawn Lynch. With beast mode, remember?
Yeah.
You gave him the ball all them other times.
You get the ball all that time.
But now you want to throw a slant.
I think he just got a big run that got you there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Now you want to throw a slant.
Now you want to throw a slant.
Like what?
We trying to fool you. Like you can actually stop him now.
No, you're not gonna stop beast mode. No. Give beast mode the ball. No. He just ran a 40 yards down the field.
But what I really don't get is this: why didn't you just get a fullback for Nick Chubb? Go out here and find one of the best fullbacks you can. Either in college.
They had one.
Yeah, you did.
They let him go.
You let him go. That's Stanton.
Exactly. Stanton.
The Swiss knife.
Exactly.
And you let him go.
Matter
of fact, you let him go, and then we got Farrell Brown, a good game, but you got to go out here and get Farrell Brown, or you let him go, and you had to go out here and get the kid from Pittsburgh that got hurt. And Stanton was pretty sturdy. Yeah, you let him go.
Yeah, I would have kept Stanton.
I thought for sure they wouldn't keep Stanton.
Because he could catch the ball, too.
Yeah, and he played fullback. halfback, quarterback. You need a quarterback, extra.
Yeah.
He play all.
You could even did the fake and give it to him.
He played in defense.
Hey, for that 1 yard, you could have faked to the Chubb and gave it to him.
Give it to him.
He could give you 1 yard. Come on.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. So let's get to the defense was terrible, man.
Nah, man.
Man, the defense was terrible. Listen, they played man to man and still getting toasted out there.
You are biased towards Woods. So the first
biased towards Woods.
So the first.
I said the defense was terrible. I ain't saying anything about Woods. I said the defense.
So the first half, the defense only gave up 10 points.
We talking about the game, Bruce.
Yeah.
We talking about the game. They were terrible.
After the what? The onside kick.
You let
they get the ball the 50.
You let a Zappy get 300 yards past.
Zap. If Zap wasn't small, Zap would have been in the run-ins as a number 1 quarterback.
Listen, he ain't did that to no other team but the Browns.
He did have a good game.
Last week against the Lions. Who was it?
He had a good game against the Lions, and he came
Who was
in
the Lions?
the week before and
had
a good game.
Who was the Lions?
I know. I saw Zach play in college, so I know he's a good quarterback. He's just 6 feet. He's short.
Okay.
He's just short. And I told you he was going to eat up that Brown secondary.
I know he was going to eat up. I said that. I said no Clowney, no war. We gonna lose. Yeah. Remember I said that. I said no. I said first. I said the Browns gonna win. I said You said no, Clowney. Yeah. I said no.
You switched it.
I said no. Yeah. We ain't gonna win. Then what I say? I said the special team kicker will make all the field goals. Yeah. Then I said that. So why you gonna make them this week? Why you didn't make them last week when you needed?
So we put the defense. So okay, now we had 4 turnovers. So the defense got to deal with 4 turnovers, and so we turned the ball over beginning of the game, and they turned around and scored off of that one because I got about the 40-yard line. Then we end up fumbling the ball. So now they got another short field position again. Then all of a sudden, Brissett throws another interception, and they got another short field. Then, matter of fact, we had 5 turnovers. We had 5 turnovers. So then you get the onside kick, they got another short field, but the defense stopped, and they punted. Then we end up getting the missed fumble on the special teams. Now defense got to defend at the 5-yard line.
Listen. It don't matter. The key thing is this. Besides that stuff you just said, they were still getting burnt out there. Listen. I watched them play man to man.
Yeah.
We stopped playing the zone, and we still got burnt.
I saw Myers. I don't think Myers had whatever that number 11 had a bigger game all year.
He did.
and Devontae Parker.
What's up with, I hate to put people on blast, and I try to give a kid a chance, but then I watched the game yesterday. What's Delpit?
Delpit? Yeah, Delpit got it.
He can't cover the tight end.
He got torched. Well, look, that was Henry. He ain't no joke.
And Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, well, hey, look, Jonnu Smith was the man in Tennessee. Henry in San Diego, and Henry's all pro. And Jonnu Smith is all pro, isn't he? So he was troubling 2 all pro tight ends. But that's what Belichick wanted.
They're not fast though. That's the key.
But they're pass catching.
They are. But they haven't did anything in about. I'll give you.
Well, Henry, I think, was hurt the other year. Jonnu Smith was in.
I'm gonna give you the numbers because they haven't did nothing all year long until they played the Browns. Because I play fantasy football, so I know who doing what.
Yeah, that's true. Those tight ends didn't do.
They haven't done anything since what is this, week 6?
I was gonna get Zapp as my quarterback, but I didn't want to jinx the Browns. I didn't want to jinx my home team.
It's fantasy, baby. It is what it is.
But I mean, it didn't surprise me that Zapp carved him up. Because if they stop the run, they're gonna give up the pass, and they did. I mean, like I said. What's the name? They only gave up 96 yards rushing, so they stopped the run. But who cares? You couldn't stop the pass.
Look at that. Nick Chubb 7 fantasy points.
Yeah, that was horrible.
He ain't never gave me. Look at this, man. This was.
I know 12 carries, man.
15 is the lowest he gave me.
12 carries.
31, 17, 19, 27, 7. Come on. Come on.
He only threw it to Njoku 3 times. But they say he threw to Cooper 16.
He threw it to Donovan Peoples a couple times.
Yeah, he lit up Peoples. Peoples had a pretty good game.
Yeah.
But all around, that was the worst Browns game of the year. Man. That was the worst one.
That was like watching one of our old ones when we had Joshua Cribbs. He was like the only star player. It reminded me of something like that.
But the thing is, what puts in your mind you should let Jacoby throw 45 times, and Nick Chubb and Hunt don't even hardly touch the ball? I mean, it just makes no sense.
What makes you want to throw the ball with Jacoby? Period. Like, okay, you said 25 was the most you can throw with him.
We said that with him and Baker Mayfield. The Browns always win with these quarterbacks.
The less they throw, the better.
The less they throw, the better. The more you give to Nick Chubb, the better we win. I think every Cleveland fan knows that. That's why everybody in the stadium and everybody in Cleveland's like, Ryan Nick Chubb.
And you see the shirt. I know you've seen the shirt. Run the damn ball.
Run the damn ball.
It's like you see that shirt every time at the stadium. I see it on TV. I see it when I go to the stadium. Somebody get that. Run the damn ball.
When we run the ball, we win. We won our little 2 games.
But you tell me,
and we win every
3
game.
times a quarter. That's what you're gonna give him.
You don't even give it to him in the second half just to keep the defense honest.
Man, I would have ran into him. I would have ran with him, and like I said, I would have put Dobbs in there. He would have ran the ball too. We'd have been some running this way, that way, up the gut.
That's why I understand you guys third and two. You can do a quarterback sneak with Dobbs, or you can do a bootleg with Dobbs.
Man, you could put Chubb on the end and have him do a jet sweep. I don't care what you do with him.
That's it.
Get him the ball, man.
Give him the ball. We could everything. The Bills running that read option. Philly's running the read option. Bring in Dobbs some time to run that read option.
Exactly.
To get your 2 or 1 yard.
It's not hard. It's easy, man.
I mean, if you're gonna lose, at least lose creatively. So these 3 games, we could at least lost creatively.
I just, like I said, I seen the defense get burnt in zone and man to man. So I just don't know what's going on.
Well, this week against Baltimore.
Oh,
so
we are gonna. You ready to get to that now?
We're gonna legitimately see if we're gonna play complimentary football.
Let's go get it in. We gonna put it out there and let's go get it. We're gonna write it down.
Now Lamar's coming off with some headaches too, but this is the perfect game for him to get back on the swing.
All right, so we got Browns. This is at the Browns, right? Or this is in Baltimore?
This is in Baltimore.
Yeah, this is in Baltimore. Yeah. This is Baltimore trip. So we got Baltimore versus Browns, right? We got Lamar Jackson and a bunch of injured Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that last game they just played against the Giants, they lost to the Giants. The Giants is like 5-1, 4-1, something like that. They only lost 1 game.
Daniel Jones looking like an all-star.
Man.
His numbers ain't, though.
Saquon looking good.
Yeah, Saquon is healthy so far. But he got a long season.
Yeah. And then they being a little creative on the offensive side. They lost one of their main receivers a couple weeks ago with a torn ACL. Shepard. He was doing good. Sterling Shepard. Yeah. So now they got a bunch of young bucks now back there. They got the James guy. They got Slayton.
Yeah, they getting ready to play the meat of their division now.
Yeah,
we're gonna see. We're gonna see, but our division, it's not gonna be a pretty game if we can't stop the run, which we ain't done. What we did last week, we stopped the run, but we ain't stopped the pass. You think if we let Zap carve us up, Lamar gonna carve us up.
Hey, let me give you an interesting stat because I play fantasy football. And I do have a Baltimore Raven on my fantasy football team. When they feed a specific fantasy football player, they win the game. And guess what they didn't do this game? There you go. They didn't give Duvernay. He only had like 2 passes, and they lost the game. So every time they cut his time down or his passes and stuff down, they lose. So
I think Dobbins got hurt though.
He did, and a knee injury.
So now they had to go. That took Dobbins out the game, and then they had to
But I heard they getting Gus back.
What's the name?
Gus, the bus. Yeah, they getting Gus back. So they got another one of their runners. I heard it's supposed to be coming back.
Remember, they don't seem to have their stable of running backs that they had last year to help them.
No, they got the one dude that got cut from the Raiders. I think Kenyon Drake.
Oh, Kenyon Drake. Yeah, he was okay, but
hey,
we let that no-name guy from Atlanta look good. So
you're right.
Kenyon Drake, he might relive his Alabama days.
But guess what I'm gonna tell y'all? This ain't even gonna be about Kenyon Drake. It's gonna be about Lamar Jackson. We gonna outsmart ourselves. This is what we gonna do. I'm gonna guarantee you this is what we gonna do. You know how they say keep Lamar
out, keep him bottled up.
Keep him inside.
Yeah.
That whole middle gonna be wide open.
Containment defense.
He going straight up the middle. I guarantee you. Watch what I tell you. He gonna run straight up the mid. He gonna have over 100 yards rushing. Watch what I tell you.
Unless we do a spy.
Well, you know, last time our boy JOK injured him.
Yeah.
He got him last time.
Right. But like I said, we just watch Zap carve us up with no receivers either.
And Zap never ran.
No, but
I'm saying he stayed in the pocket.
Lamar may not have to run.
He stayed in the pocket.
He stayed in the pocket. This little guy, 6 feet, stayed in the pocket. I think he had one battered ball.
Yeah, he stayed.
But Lamar will stay in the pocket too if he ain't got to run.
Well, it might be easier for him just to run though.
Yeah, but remember, you're thinking about, look, am I gonna run into Usu again?
You right. He gonna figure it out. He gonna figure it out.
If Lamar runs, he's gonna run out of bounds and slide.
Yeah, he gonna look at JOK and remember, like, that's the cat that got
me. I ain't running his way. Yeah. But I mean, they're built like New England, and they got another smart coach. So we're looking at the problem will be the coaching deficit.
I think Harbaugh
and the quarterback deficit.
I think Harbaugh will stick to the running game.
I think he will too.
And with a little bit of Lamar, not saying he's gonna run Lamar a lot, but he'll put Lamar in with a couple runs just because they don't have a good. Like you said, Dobbins is out. He was doing good until that injury.
Yeah. But I mean, from what we see, like we said, you can get anybody off the street and run against this Browns defense if they're gonna play like that. But this week they showed, you get committed to the run, then we get caught up in that pass. But if we play Cleveland Browns, will give the ball to Chubb and Hunt football, we should be in the game, and then we can cut down the game, keep Lamar off the field, and we can stay competitive, and we can win it. But do we really believe Stefanski's gonna do that?
Yes. All we got to do is what we've been doing week 1. Remember when Brissett was just throwing the ball? He was just he wasn't trying to do too much. It's simple.
Around 20 passes.
Just keep it simple, man.
A pocket of 20, no more than 25 passes. He threw double what he throws. So no wonder. So you think about it. When we had him in control of throwing 25 passes, he only threw 1 interception.
And let's get the 3 points, man. Forget going forward.
Yeah.
Get the 3 points and go sit down.
That's why I got this kicker in here.
Get the 3 points,
Get the points and go sit down. So what, we kicked 4 or 5 field goals.
So what?
That's what you brought him in here for.
Exactly. We don't have the quarterback right now to do the extra stuff you want him to do. So
we got to get this win. We 2-4, right?
Yep.
We can't go too far. We go 2-5, we're gonna be. They already starting to figure.
If you go 2-5, you'll be able to get Browns tickets for the next game. You'll be able to get them boys for $10.
They already sold out. They sold out for the season. So
no, you'll be able. I'm saying, but they gonna sell the Browns back. Yeah, they're gonna sell those tickets. Hey, I gotta get something back for these tickets. You'll be able to get a $20, $25.
Probably. But you guarantee we lose this game, man. We're not gonna beat Cincinnati.
It's over with.
It's over until what's the name show. But I don't think
it's over with. Period.
I don't think he's gonna be able to save the boat.
It's over with. I'm talking about season done.
You might as well, because they're gonna be in turmoil. They're gonna be talking about each other, and they ain't gonna want to play no more.
This season is over.
They pretty much don't want to play now.
We lose this game, season done.
So the question becomes this: when do you play Dobbs?
Okay, yeah, we back on Facebook Live. Good. We was down.
So when do we play Dobbs? Do we play Dobbs?
Hey, somebody just said that. I would have started Dobbs.
Yeah, when do we play Dobbs? I wouldn't have started Dobbs. I mean, I'm still going with Jacoby Brissett, but when do we play Dobbs? But this person obviously will play Dobbs next week. But
you know what? This is what I would do.
This not Jacoby's
fault. You'll mix it up. Like, you know how they what's the guy name? They bring him in for a player. They used to do that with Mariota.
Yeah,
when he was on the bench.
Yeah,
they'll bring him in.
Tennessee.
Yep. Do that. Bring him in for a couple plays. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up on the defense sometimes. They looking for you to run with Chubb, but this time, like you said, you got an option. I can keep the ball now. I can do this.
I mean, Mariota was a starting quarterback, so you had Mariota to hold it down for Deshaun. He could run and he can make. He could. I think Mariota could make more passes than Prescott. I mean, this was the #1 quarterback coming out in the draft, and he won 8 games.
Right.
So he has the pedigree to be a starting quarterback, but
he's starting right now for Atlanta. So.
Yeah, and he's winning. So, but we expecting too much from Jacoby Brissett. I
wouldn't have
Jacoby Brissett start off the game throwing 3 passes.
Hey,
that's just not.
That's everybody else expecting Jacoby this, Jacoby that. Listen, I already know what to expect for Jacoby. He was a backup quarterback. That's all he was.
That's all he is.
He's not accurately. He's not. He's gonna give you something, a little something possible.
Who asked a backup quarterback to throw the ball 45? Not any good coach I know. I ain't saying it's a fancy any good coach, but I'm just saying I couldn't see Belichick asking. We already know Belichick. If Belichick don't think you can throw, you ain't throwing. What's the name? Mac Jones, and that's the thing. Mac Jones has never thrown 45 or 30-something times a game. Here he lets Zap. Mac Jones is a first-round pick, and he let Zap, that's a 5th-rounder, come in and throw it 30-something times. So he had more faith than Zap than Mac Jones, who they drafted in the 1st round. So it just goes to show you, why are we letting a backup quarterback throw him 45 times and not giving the ball to one of the top running backs in the league? And then you got on the bench, you got one of the best bench running backs, or the 2 double tandem. We're supposed to see this Matt Biner relive days, and we still ain't seen it. We had him for 3 years, and we still ain't seen it.
Is Stefanski incompetent? That's the question. Is he incompetent? Is he insane? Because you keep doing the same thing every week with the same.
But he ain't the only one running the show. It's Deepa Desta and these analytics people that are also running. So this is the problem with the Browns. You got too many people in the fire. You got their hands in the fire. So really, we all want to blame Stefanski, but we don't get these analytic people in the background who are really the puppets pulling the strings on Stefanski. So I think as soon as they get rid of these Harvard, Yale analytic people, and let Stefanski just coach and get him some football minds in there instead of these analytic people from baseball. These guys came from the
Moneyball.
How you gonna do Moneyball in baseball?
Listen,
and football.
Listen, it worked in sports. That's the way they're looking at it. You know what?
Who's going to the playoffs deep, or who's won the AFC or NFC championship with analytics?
The Ravens.
No, the Ravens didn't.
They said the Ravens won with analytics, man.
With Flacco.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say.
But look, who was on defense?
Exactly.
That was the Hall of Famer. What's his name?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. You got Ray Lewis.
Ed Reed.
And that's right. Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. Then you had a bunch of other defensive players. Yeah. So
you had some stouts.
Hall of Famers. Analytics say, what about that? Analytics say you need Hall of Famers. Because right now,
need good players.
Right now, we got one Hall of Famer. That's Garrett, Myles Garrett, and Chubb. If we give Chubb the ball, he'll be a Hall of Famer.
Man, Chubb should be right behind Jim Brown.
He should.
I'm saying, real talk, should be right behind him.
He should.
That's the second best back ever to play the game in Browns history.
And we only got a short window with him by backs.
Maybe 4 more years.
Maybe.
If you could squeeze it out of him.
See, it seems like we could get it out of him, because even though he may lose some speed, he still have enough speed
But the thing about him is he doesn't try to look for the hit.
Nah, he avoids hits.
Yeah, he's avoiding.
He's not trying to run you over.
Nah, he's trying to slide out the way.
Career, yeah. I mean, you know, what was his name from the back from Minnesota and Seattle? Seattle? Peters. He extended his career 13 years, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Adrian Peterson.
He did.
But in Gore.
Yeah, Gore.
Gore extended his career. Yeah, Gore would try to run you over too. So we could keep Chubb, but I don't know what they want
to. We'll get that call later on.
Yeah.
So let's get to the predictions, man. We talked about Lamar. We talked about the Browns. We got about 10 more minutes.
I'm tired of predicting the Browns gonna lose, but
we got it right every week. I mean, for real. We got only game we didn't get right was what game was that?
We were being homers.
It was one game we didn't get right though. Atlanta game. That's what it was.
We were being homers.
No, we should have won that Atlanta game.
We should have, but we knew it was
no. It wasn't even
because they just came off the Jets loss.
No, just think about it for real. When I went to the game, even people in Atlanta, I swear on everything. Yeah. People in Atlanta said, "Y'all got this game won. All y'all gotta do is run the ball." They said it out their own mouth.
Yeah.
If y'all gotta do is run the ball with Chubb, I mean, y'all got the best back in the league. We ain't got nothing.
Well, what win was that coming off of?
Let me see. First game was who?
Was that? That's not.
First game was Baker.
Panthers.
First game.
We lost the Jets. And then we won again.
Steelers.
Yeah. We were coming off the Steelers win.
Yeah, Steelers.
But we weren't looking good on that Steelers win.
No, Steelers. But we should have beat Atlanta. Be real about it. We should have beat Atlanta, man. For real.
But then, you know,
Patterson was injured.
We were worried about their two big receivers.
They was injured, though.
Well.
Come on, man. And then Drake didn't even do nothing in that game. London Drake only had one pass.
No, he didn't. We shut him down.
Exactly. He was shut down. Pitts didn't do nothing.
But we didn't expect the running game to get gashed because we hadn't seen the running game get gashed like that all year. It was the secondary that got gashed. Man. So we were surprised that happened, man.
All right, look, we gonna break it down, man.
All right.
Give me your Baltimore score.
Wow.
Baltimore score and your Browns score, and go from there. And something wild, because remember I told you that the kicker was gonna make all his field goals. So give me something wild out of that. So what you got? Baltimore what?
Man, I think the house is on fire right now. So I'm gonna say Baltimore 33, Cleveland 20.
Baltimore 33, Cleveland. You think we could squander up 20 points?
Well, we only had 17 last week.
Man, that was horrific. Maybe I think
we got 17.
Yeah, something like that. It was 18, was it? I don't even remember, man. We just played terrible.
Yeah, I think about 18 points. We scored 18 points.
So anything crazy?
Yeah, I think we can get 20.
All right. So anything crazy?
Because we didn't kick that extra point.
Anything crazy out the game that you gonna predict?
He's gonna throw the ball again.
So you predicting Lamar to go 250?
Yeah, Lamar will go 250 and rush 100.
Woo!
And if he don't rush 100, he'll go 350. Because Zap threw for almost 350 and didn't run.
Wow, that's a big prediction right there.
Yeah, because I think the house is on fire, man.
All right, so I believe that we're gonna run the ball now to a degree. Now we get behind, Stefanski gonna get scared and abandon the run. So I see us getting about 17 points. I hate to say it like that, but Brissett gonna throw some interceptions because Baltimore defense is pretty good.
Defense.
So Browns 17, Ravens 34.
Close.
Yeah. 34-17. And then something that's crazy. You heard it from me first, man. You heard it from me first. Lamar Jackson is going to throw a pass to himself.
Run and get it.
It's going to bounce off somebody's helmet or something. He going to run and get the ball. And
Bailey Zapp did that. He got that.
But Lamar going to take
that's
off.
When they batted down and he caught.
But Lamar going to run that, though.
He's going to run that. I don't think he can run that one. I think he can only.
Oh, yeah. So let me take that back. I'm sorry. Lamar going to run for about 150 yards, man. 150 yards, man. And he going to throw about 125.
That's all?
That's all he need. If he running 150.
And he throws 125. Lamar going to throw more than 125.
Hey, I'm giving him 125, man. He ain't gonna need to throw no more, man. He gonna throw some quick strikes, and it's gonna be over with. Watch. Quick strikes.
I'm gonna say we're gonna play up until
Duvernay. That's what I'm gonna say.
We're gonna play up until the third quarter.
Duvernay gonna have a big game.
The third quarter, everything gonna slip away towards the middle of the third.
That's my prediction. Duvernay gonna have a big game, and we gonna be checking the wrong people.
Duvernay gonna have a good game.
Yeah, Duvernay gonna have a return or something. He gonna do something crazy.
He's got some more tight ends. They like the tight ends.
Oh, yeah, we already know that. What's the name gonna do? It's the Andrews.
But they only got Bateman.
He injured.
Oh, he injured.
That's why Duvernay supposed to be getting the time, but we'll see.
I mean, like we said, if Stefanski does what he's supposed to do, we'll be completely wrong. But, if we're going to beat Baltimore, it would be in Cleveland anyway, because it's hard to beat them in Baltimore.
I'm sorry, man. Let me change my prediction.
For sure.
All right, man. You kind of made me feel good for a hot second there. The kicker going to kick 2 extra field goals, so.
26? 23?
23. 34 to 23.
23.
Baltimore going to win. And like I said, I'm going for the Browns.
We just keeping it real. It's looking like,
based on what I've seen and what I saw. Yeah, I'm going off that.
I mean, I think the schedule gets easier after this Cincinnati game.
You think? Man, we still got Buffalo. We still got Tampa Bay.
Oh, that's right.
Listen,
we ain't gonna beat Buffalo.
It ain't getting no easier.
And that mean we'll be 2-7 after Buffalo. So who comes after this? Buffalo. What's the Browns' schedule?
Then we got the Bengals next.
We're gonna lose the Bengals.
Then I think we got Tampa Bay. Oh, Miami, Tampa Bay.
We can beat Miami. They're hurt.
What's name coming? Tonga Valoa coming back.
Bridgeport. We got Bridgeport. He can throw better than. Man, we ain't gonna beat Miami. Man.
Then
we be 2-8. Damn.
Then we got the Texans.
We beat the Texans. That's when he finally comes back.
Yeah. Man, I don't know, man.
We're gonna be 2-8. He doesn't come back till game 11.
Yep.
We'll be 2-8 by the time he comes back.
Man. Hey, y'all.
Man.
Start buying your Browns tickets.
We could be 9-8 though, right? We could be 9-8 possibly.
Man, we ain't gonna be 9-0.
It's gonna be a miracle.
We ain't gonna be 9-0, man.
If we get 9-8.
It'd be a miracle if we get 6 games now.
Man.
And that's the 6 games when he come back.
Maybe if they switch to Dobbs. I mean, what we got to lose?
Put Dobbs in there here and there. That's all you got to do.
But just put Dobbs in.
On option plays. What they call it, RPOs, run pass option. Where he can either keep it, run it, or throw it.
I always say that. Yeah, let's start putting in Dobbs in situations where we can run or pass.
RPO.
And make some plays and
run
keep us
pass
in
option.
Because this comes a time now where we can even do reverses for Schwartz.
Man, you can put Dobbs in to run the ball on the reverse.
Yes.
Like,
we can do double reverses. We can open this thing up. But stick to the run.
Run the damn ball.
Put Chubb in the backfield with Hunt, or even put Chubb, Hunt, and Dearness Johnson in the backfield.
And Dobbs.
Yep. Man,
you got 4 options to run the ball.
We can come to,
or do a direct snap.
We can do stack eye.
We can do a direct snap to Chubb.
Yep. can do the shot. We can do what's that? Pistols. We can do power eye. We got all kind of formations, run formations that we can do.
All right, y'all. So before we go, I want to thank everybody who came to the Las Vegas premiere of Dark Ether. We appreciate that support. And also all those who are going to attend this Wednesday at the Lorraine Palace for the red carpet premiere of Dark Ether. And that's going to be at the Lorraine Palace. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets. It's $25 online, 30 in person. And continue to support us and go see that Dark Ether. So you go to tegmedia.org also if you need any more information about the movie, and you can go from there. Anything you need to say, Bruce, outside of that?
Yeah, so we got a comic book coming back, and if you don't catch the red carpet premiere, catch us when we do talking about looking like late November.
Yeah, probably sometime. We got to get a for sure date. We had a date and then kind of switched up on us. So we'll have a for sure date probably by the next show.
Catch it there.
So, yeah. And then also, like I said, look at the bottom of your screen. If you're on Facebook Live, you probably won't see it. But go to owncapitalwealth.com if you're trying to get your business credit right. We're going to be doing a free personal credit evaluation for people for about 2 weeks. So you'll be able to come in and get you an evaluation for free. That's for your personal credit. So we'll look at your 3 credit reports, your Experian, your Equifax, and your TransUnion. We'll look at them, and then we'll tell you exactly what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, those net 30s and all that stuff ain't nothing for real. So those are just trendy things. I will show you, and we'll get you that business credit that you need. You need your personal first, though, fixed. You gotta have your personal, because they're gonna look and see, do you pay your own bills first? And they're not even gonna go off your personal credit per se. They just want to see, do you pay your bills? So go to owncapitalwealth.com to check that out as well. tegmedia.org if you want to check out anything about the movie and the comic book and anything else entertainment-wise. So we winding down. Thanks for tuning in this week. Go Browns, go Guardians, go Cavs.
Great.
We out. Catch us at the premiere. Won't get no theme music.